We'll end with this. Today's daily debate question, brought to you by the MMA Junkie radio team. Former UFC welterweight champion Johny Hendricks announced his retirement on Wednesday's show. What was your favorite fight of his career? 4 choices are: Jon Fitch, he KO'd him at UFC 141. Martin Kampmann, he KO'd him at UFC 154. George St-Pierre, a split decision loss at UFC 167. Or Robbie Lawler, unanimous decision at UFC 171. That, by the way, is when he won the world title, the vacant world title. Goes, you go first.
A little biased here. I was at this fight. It was a GSP fight. It didn't go his way. A lot of people felt it did. But even though he didn't get the victory, after the fight at the press conference, GSP's face was battered and he just had this look. I really do feel like Johny Hendricks' power is what kind of sent him into semi-retirement that night. That's my pick.
Dan?
The knockouts were great, but perhaps maybe it's my love for Martin Kampmann that'll keep me away from that one. I'm going to go with the Robbie Lawler fight. I love that fight. It was a great fight as far as their 2 wars that they had with each other. And, you know, regardless of how you scored it after the fact, I think all of us, no matter what side we were on, were pretty much in agreement that, okay, this 5th round is what it's going to come down to. And within that 5th round, there's just this one moment, you know, Hendricks apparently is dealing with a bicep tear. And he really has to, you know, Mark Lehman's trying to get the OSU out of him, and he gets that takedown. And you see Robbie Lawler, as soon as he scores the takedown, Robbie Lawler acknowledges that it was important in that round. He gives an exhale, and it was that classic, like when Rocky gets up and Apollo looks disappointed because he thought he had him after Mickey said stay down. That was that moment. I'll go with Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. That would probably be the best, too, because I love seeing Mark Lehman's reaction and the other coaches, because it was a journey, and he actually brought us along for the journey. We saw a lot of it. We saw a lot of training behind the scenes. Johnny would come in here and frequently co-host, and then him coming up short against GSP, and the press conference where Dana actually said, I thought Hendricks won, and GSP was seething. He was lumped up, but eventually he got the job done against Lawler. So that one was cool. But I'll tell you guys an interesting story. I had bet Johny Hendricks. I had this fun little side bet thing going on with Dave Farah, who co-hosts or hosts 107.5 here in Las Vegas, and you've seen a lot of them in MMA. Real cool dude. So we would side bet from time to time, and I had gotten them like 3 in a row, and they were just like 10 a pop or 50, 10 or 20. It wasn't much, and we had basically decided it was going to be whatever he was at that he owed me. He was just going to pay me Texas de Brazil. We're going to go have lunch and pay the tab. I see him as I'm walking into the Jon Fitch fight, and he was doing, remember him and Megan O'Leary used to do the other deal? What was it called?
I don't remember, but it used to be right out. It was like a game day type thing.
Fight day. I think it was called Fight Day. And I see him, and so he's in between takes, and he goes, hey, there he is, the guy that keeps taking my money. And I go, all right, I feel bad. I'll take the underdog if you want. You know, you can have Fitch. And he goes, yes, you know, like, I'm getting my money back. All right, cool. It was a quick exchange. And I just keep marching to the Mandalay Bay. I think it happened here. I just keep marching to the Mandalay Bay. And Johnny skids him in like 12 seconds. And he saw me. He goes, you set me up. You knew something. Goes, no, man. The results, by the way, lean towards St-Pierre. 43%. That fight was their favorite. 27% for Robbie Lawler. 19 for Jon Fitch. 11 for Kampmann. Pretty spread out.
I thought Lawler would win.
Yeah, because it's when he won the world title. But there you have it, folks.